Today I fucked up by spending $750,000 on heroin. Obligatory, this was not today but over the course of 2015. Today I am an adult, a teacher, and quite a few years sober. But for context, back in college I was extremely addicted to opiates. I'm always hearing people talk about the current price of Bitcoin, which is around 60k right now. And people tend to talk about what they thought of BTC when it was fairly common knowledge yet still inexpensive AF. Most of my friends talk about how they wish they had bought some. And these are friends that are also proper professionals who don't do drugs, that I know of. So I don't share my Bitcoin experience with them for the most part. But I figured I would let Reddit know of my experience. Over the course of 2015 to 2016 I decided that I would stop buying my drugs off the streets and simply buy pharmaceutical grade fentanyl directly from Chinese manufacturers with Bitcoin. I did the math, and by today's standard exchange rate I have spent the better part of $1 million on heroin and fentanyl, all of which I put in my arms and up my nose as a broke college student. At the time it added up to a little over 4,000. Too long didn't read. Over the course of my senior year of college I spent $750,000 in today's BTC value on heroin. Yep, FBI got my wallet of about 50 BTC when Silk Road got raided. So it goes. Think about the guy that bought $41 worth of pizza with 10,000 bitcoins. $600 million. Too long didn't read. Over the course of my senior year of college I spent $750,000 in today's BTC value on heroin. If you think that is bad, I did some mining back in 2009 or so, right around when Bitcoin just came out. Had a nice 1,500. Didn't write down the 12-word passphrase for the wallet or the 256-bit private key. Besides having them on my laptop. Hard drive on my laptop crashes. Since the bitcoins was only worth like $10 or something, it wasn't really that high of a priority. And the only stuff that was of importance was school work that I could just redo. We did try to recover that ourselves, but because the laptop was still under warranty, my parents sent it in to get it repaired. It came back with a new hard drive in it. The big kicker is I don't have the greatest memory, so I couldn't remember the 12-word passphrase. So yeah, I lost 1,500 bitcoins that was worth over 100 million Canadian dollars at some point in the last month or so. Bitcoin be like, I watched this bitch get high off of my back. I'm gonna show him, I'm gonna get higher than he's ever been. And Bitcoin did do just that. The end. You might as well say today I fucked up, because when Bitcoin was $2, I could have had $500 million in today's price. You didn't spend 750k, you spent 4k, you need to get over yourself. Today I fucked up by doing squats. Like a lot of people, I'm currently working from home. My usual routine is to wake up, brush my teeth, shower, make breakfast, and plop down to work. Being as it was a super sunny day and because I live on the 14th floor, I decided to forego wearing pants after my shower and got down to work. Because I spend so much time on the computer, I've started setting alarms for every hour, where I would stop what I'm doing and do squats and push-ups. After hearing one of my alarms, I got up, grabbed my phone off my bed, and started doing squats while checking stocks, all without really looking up at all. That's when I heard voices. Apparently my apartment is doing construction on the rooftop, and construction folk were using a cable thing to go up and down my building right outside my unit. And they were just passing my window as my butt was pointed towards it doing squats, in underwear. It might have been a super sexy show, if only I wasn't a super scrawny, nerdy looking dude. By the time I noticed and saw them, they were all making a point to avoid looking into my window, with their heads turned 90 degrees. Frown. TL, doctor thought I'd be healthy, ended up pointing my flat butt in underwear at random strangers. Edit, also forgot to mention. One of my walls is entirely windows with the shades rolled up. :D. I fucked up by doing 100 squats and I've been sore since Saturday. That's where I thought this was going. Big city living, they have seen worse. I have been stuck in a shitty cycle of not working out and not being in my routine. This inspired me to make sure my day is productive tomorrow! Exclamation mark. Hey, some of us like scrawny dude nerd butts. I laughed at you, smiley face, but I'm also proud of you for the 1 hour routine. Good job, thumbs up. At least you were wearing undies. Today I fucked up putting my cat on my kid's bed. Background, I am but a humble cat mom, with an angsty preteen. Usually I wake my kid up by sacrificing a cat for them to cuddle to wake up in a better mood. And by sacrifice I mean just plop the kitty on the bed. Recently I got my daughter a loft bed, important for later, where her bed is raised above my head. Last night my kitties were meowing for second dinner, so I decided to do some light training with treat rewards. I just got some meaty sticks, I think that's what they're called, from Chewy, and they were going nuts over it. Usually my boy cat Midnight has an iron stomach, but Misty my girl cat will get the runs over a change in diet, so I was giving her less and Midnight a little more. This morning they woke me up an hour before I get up for work for breakfast and to open the balcony door to watch the birds with the sunrise. No problem, I smack my husband and he takes care of them. But for the next hour Midnight is very vocal, meowing every 5 minutes. Strange, but he do be like that sometimes. 7:30 rolls around and it's time for the usual sacrificing of the bean to wake up the angsty teenager. Midnight and Misty are laying in my bed and Midnight starts meowing, so I guess it's his turn. I picked him up and he instantly started purring. Weird but okay. I go to my kid's room with Midnight and as soon as I lift him up into the bed, he farts. Well, sharts onto my face, hair, shirt. Not a ton, but enough to ruin my morning. Of course my teen is cracking up, and I immediately go to wash my face and hair in the sink, and strip off my shirt. Luckily I'm working from home, so once my lunch break hits I can shower. And all those meaty sticks are going in the trash. Too long didn't read, I unknowingly picked up my cat with an upset stomach, and when I put him on my kid's loft bed, he sharted in my face. I mean, you definitely achieved the objective of your teen being in a positive mood when they woke up. True, short-lived though. The angst has already returned. Great job on waking up a kid in a positive mood. Seems you should sacrifice yourself rather than a kitten to achieve that smile. If I could climb up that ladder I would. Why the hell do you have to wait until a lunch break to shower? I was already an hour and a half into my shift, and had already taken my 15. Gotta love corporate America, USA, tracking my active time on the computer so I can't even sneak away for 10 minutes. Boss isn't keen on emergencies. Smiley face, okay, this is gold. Poor kitty toe. I can relate. Rofumau, you just made my morning and brought back some memories. Us kids had bunk beds and that happened to my mom, except the cat hit her with a massive streaming wet projectile of brown muddy pea looking poop.